sparing no nigga, bitch, cause I'm from Dallas, Texas. If he flexing in my section, then we full court press.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. You ain't nervous, are you?
No.
Okay, bet.
He laughing a little too much. I see them shoulders popping up and down.
I'm a little nervous. I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Cause Mrs. TSU.
Oh, yeah, don't be nervous.
Yeah, I'm nervous. Let's do it. Episode 25, Straightforward. We here. We have our first female guest.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We setting the bar very high. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people been, coming to me asking why you ain't got no females on there. And I'm like, bro, I'm saving that spot.
Oh,
I'm saving that
I
spot.
appreciate that.
We gonna make sure that it's a good one. So, nice little Valentine's pre-special,
Okay.
podcast right here. We gonna talk to Mrs. TSU today. How you doing today, though?
I'm doing well.
Okay. You know what I'm saying, man? We moving up in the world. I'm nervous,
are.
man. I'm nervous. This is
Don't be
great.
nervous.
This is great. I like this. Let's jump right into it. So, Valentine's Day tomorrow. What's Valentine's Day looking like for Mrs. TSU?
You know, I don't know.
Or are we getting the Galentine's?
We can do a little Galentine's. I might take myself out. I do that a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, a little movie, something to eat.
So that's who she really is. Watch movies.
Yeah,
Go out to
I
eat.
love a good movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me what type of genre we into.
Movie. I like a lot of romance movies. I'm I'm a hopeful romantic.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is gonna tell me what I need to know. Are we looking
Okay.
at the black films or the other racist films?
No, I love the black '90s.
Okay.
Movies.
So the Love Jones,
Yeah.
Poetic Justice.
Mhm.
Okay. Can we get the top 5 real quick?
Top 5. That's hard.
Top 3.
Top 3. I would say The Wood.
Okay.
Um.
Classic.
Yeah. Love Jones. Dang. I can't think of all of them right now. We just gonna go Poetic Justice.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Alrighty. Exactly 1 year ago today, Heart to Heart
Yeah.
Bible study, and then I seen today we had an impromptu live going on.
Yes, we did.
So let's talk about that. Let's break that down for a second.
Yeah, so it was last year around December, and I was really I had just joined a new church. It's a youth church called LYC, Love World Youth Connection.
Okay.
And it's just like a subset to a larger church that's in Ghana or Nigeria, I believe. And really, I had just been getting into my word, trying to move forward in like leadership in the church.
Uh-huh.
And the Holy Spirit just gave me a revelation to just start Heart to Heart. And I started it because there was just a need for a safe space on campus.
Okay.
And Heart to Heart, yes, it is an on-campus ministry, but it's more than just, Bible study. I really want to start building like community, and doing things like hanging outside of, school and doing different activities like that. But, there was just a need for a safe space on campus. And, like I said, the Holy Spirit was very...
Yeah, I want to ask you about that because
What?
I feel like I'm very spiritual right now. My present self right now is very spiritual. So, like, I kind of like to have those conversations only with the right people, though. Like, only with the people that kind of understand it. Like, I think it's something that you just got to understand. You got to feel. It's more so of an energy thing. So, like, how was that Holy Spirit coming to you? What was that like? What did it make you feel like?
He was just pressing it on my spirit. And even like church leaders would come up to me and be like, do you have like a Bible study on campus, like an on-campus ministry? And I was kind of already, I guess, well known on campus.
Yeah.
So, one thing for me is important to just make sure I'm being purposeful in everything that I do. And I feel like a part of my journey at TSU could help somebody else. And, I feel like I could do that through Heart to Heart as well. And just teaching young students about Christ and coming to Christ. Because a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
And So I just want to make sure I'm doing my part. If I call myself a woman of God or a vessel of Christ, you know, I need to lead with that and I need to act like that. So being obedient to Holy Spirit was that first step.
Well, so being obedient to it, explain that to me. As far as like, what was those temptations?
Temptations as far as what?
Anything could be a temptation. Smoking weed could be a temptation.
Oh, you talking about like my temptation?
Yeah. What was your temptations, and you know, what was it that what problems arose for you that made you say, okay, I have to do something about this? What was it that you saw that made you say that?
Well, if we're talking about before,
yeah.
right? Well, if we're gonna be honest, I like to keep it real, just because you don't never know how your testimony can impact somebody else.
Yeah.
So, I would struggle a lot with like lust and just like comparing myself to other people, feeling like I'm not good enough. Yeah, different things like that.
That's interesting to hear from Mrs. TSU, though.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. So I'm going to just ask this question so we get it out the way. What was it that made the Kynnedi of yesterday push to be better for the Kynnedi tomorrow?
Honestly, that's a good one. Honestly, like, a lot of people don't know just the things that I've gone through. And I don't normally like show that side, but it was a time where I was feeling like really, really low, like really depressed, really insecure, and honestly, just feeling that way. You know, it's really a low moment. And I've experienced like the lowest of the lows. Like, I've experienced like homelessness, sleeping in a car, washing up in like gas stations and U-Hauls and stuff like that. So just going from that low moment to now, like, I'm living in my purpose. I'm walking in my purpose. I'm impacting young women on campus and young women all over the world. So what really pushed me to be a better me was just the fact that I knew that God had a plan for my life and he had purpose over my life, and just wanting to fulfill that and wanting to be the inspiration to, you know, somebody who looks like me.
No, that's what's up. That's real. That's real. So becoming Mrs. TSU, what was the feeling like? Was it, you know, surreal? Was it, you know, unbelievable? You didn't, you know, think that you could even imagine it in your dreams?
Oh, man. Becoming Miss TSU was one of the best moments of my life. I had worked really hard towards it. And even, a lot of people don't know this, but even when it came to like campaign season, I gave complete control to the Holy Spirit. Like, my whole campaign was Holy Spirit led. Like, it was 2 weeks before campaign week. I didn't have anything. I didn't have a campaign theme. I didn't have no videos, no pictures. I just knew that I wanted to be purposeful. And even when it came to doing the pageant, before and after each time I went on stage, I was thanking God backstage, like praying in tongues and thanking him that it had already happened.
Yeah.
So it was just so surreal to see God's promise fulfilled. Like,
so did you campaign at all?
Yeah, I campaigned.
In what ways?
So campaigning, I did 2 videos. I did some flyers.
And I do want to say, all y'all that campaigned last year, y'all flyers and y'all videos was fly, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it was hard. Everybody came hard.
Yeah, everybody
did an amazing job.
I love the power themed flyers that people had too. Like, I like what people had going on for sure.
Yeah, so everything was amazing. But my campaign theme was the New Class Act. And the ACT stood for Authenticity is the Catalyst to Transformation. And I chose that because I feel like once I started being my true authentic self, I started to flourish in like my mental health, my physical health, my academics, because I was just striving to be a better me. I wasn't striving to be the next person.
Yeah.
Or her, like I was being me.
And then it became her.
Oh. Yes, exactly. That ate.
I'm gonna trademark that one. Trademark that one.
That ate.
But okay, so like we said, you become Mrs. TSU. So after, what was, the thing that you kind of found surprising as far as like the perks that came with it? Was it the drip? Was it, going out of town to go do these events and these meet up with the other HBCU queens and royal courts? So like, among those things, what was it that you would say has been the most fun part thus far of being Mrs. TSU?
The most fun part has been like the opportunities that I've gained. Like I got an opportunity to work with Frito-Lay Flamin' Hot and do a commercial for them, and like just doing that interview at Fox 26. So just really being able to network, and also really gaining phenomenal relationships with my sister queens, my brother kings from all over the nation. So, they're all dope. We just came back from a conference, Mr. HBCU, and, our
shout out to my guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy.
Yeah, Mikey. But the relationships that we built, it's just going to last a lifetime. Because it's just different when you're surrounded by people who understand what you're going through.
Yeah. That's got to be a different type of atmosphere too, because it's like now you coming together, you seeing, Mrs. Southern, Mrs. Langston, whatever Mrs. And it's like, man, she's, I wouldn't say that you were their campus, but she's, held to that standard that you're held at our campus. So it's kind of like, I'm around these people, and I imagine y'all trade thoughts and, get to know each other pretty well. I imagine.
Yeah.
It's something that I would definitely want to be a part of, just to connect with the ones that, okay, you're doing the same thing that I'm doing. Let's see how it's going over there for you. I want to, pick your brain a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but let's talk about that Mr. HBCU event that was going on.
Okay.
What was what was the highlight of that event for you? And then y'all TikTok.
Yes.
Yes.
Twin.
Y'all definitely did y'all thing.
Thank you. So the pageant was a week long. It was really dope. It was in St. Louis, Missouri. And basically all the kings and queens from around, the nation came out to compete for, the title of Mr. HBCU, which is basically the king of all kings.
Yeah.
And the best part for me, I would just say bonding with my brother kings, my sister queens. Like, we would just be in a lobby, like, chilling, or be in somebody's room, like, just chilling, talking, chopping it up. And it was just nice to, like I said, be around people who really understand, because it gets lonely.
Yeah.
Like, it's real lonely at the top sometimes. So just being around people where I feel like it's a safe space, where I don't have to put on a front. I don't got to, fake smile. I can just be me, like KJB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a bit hungry right now, so like I gotta ask, what was the food like out there too? I know that they served y'all well. You know what I'm saying? I know that there was some great eats out there. So what was that food like?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It was not great eats, but we were staying in a hotel. They had some good food.
Okay.
But it's not like Houston.
Yeah.
Like, I think everybody need to understand that Houston got top tier food, like Texas, period.
Is it really just
Texas and Louisiana got top tier food.
Atlanta food not bad.
Oh, okay. I've never been ATL.
Okay.
I really do want to go there.
What other places foods have you tried?
Like, I was born in Kansas, so,
When'd you come to Texas?
I came like 07, so I just say I'm from here.
Okay. Well, you pretty much are.
Yeah.
Pretty much are.
Yeah. But, Kansas, I've been to Oklahoma. Their food was all right.
Yeah. I don't really go up to
DC?
Oklahoma much.
DC food really not that good to me. But I think it's just because down here in the South, we got an acquired taste, and up north, it's like real different.
I've never really just paid attention to it outside of New York. I will say in New York, love the pizza.
Okay, yeah,
Love the pizza.
Good in here.
Amazing. Italian food in general in New York is just, talking about the spaghetti, the meatballs is huge. Pause.
Yes, I just went, and we went to this like Italian restaurant. It was real good.
What's the name of it?
Oh, I don't remember.
You don't remember? I went to one that was like three flights, 3 stories, whatever it is.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was crazy. But this was like 30 years ago.
That's dope.
I'm a fossil. I'm a fossil. But Mrs. TSU right now, let's talk about what is in Kynnedi's mind right now of doing after Mrs. TSU.
Honestly, I'm just gonna continue being the best me I can be.
Okay.
In terms of like career wise, I do want to be a lawyer, so I'll be attending Thurgood Marshall School of Law after. And then I'm also interested in like journalism. I do music as well, so just all those things. But just like I said, just continuing, being purposeful.
You can sing?
Plan. Yeah.
That's how you won?
Yeah.
Okay. Figured. Music. Okay, so who would you say you kind of like, I wouldn't say came up on and emulate, but more so like that's who you really just like in the R&B space? Because I feel you a R&B girly.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. My top artists, I love Alex Isley. Her. If we going like back, I love like Aaliyah. Destiny's Child was really pivotal as well.
Okay.
In my growing up, so I love them as well. So yeah, those are kind of artists that I love. Kind of like.
So between Destiny's Child, Beyonce, and Aaliyah, which one?
Don't do that.
You gotta ask that question.
No, don't do that.
He does not answer. That's cool.
No, you really can't compare the two.
Why? They will.
I just feel
let
like
everybody tell
Aaliyah
it.
just had like a certain swag to her that.
So you taking Aaliyah? That's what it sounds like to me.
I just feel like Aaliyah had just like a certain swag.
It sounds like that if she was still alive on this green earth right now, you said that she would be Beyonce. That's what it sounds like.
Beat Beyonce?
Nah, be Beyonce.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. I ain't gonna have you popping no world star.
Nah, for real. Like this.
Nothing too crazy. No shade room. No none of that. We ain't gonna have you out here like that.
Nah, but they both talented artists.
But you said a lawyer, so administration of justice. I seen it on your story earlier. Why justice? What made you pick wanting to be a lawyer? Was there something like that pushed you towards justice?
Yeah, definitely. So in 2020, when all that was going down with George Floyd, that really
it pissed you off?
It did. I cannot stand that. Like when I see stuff like that, sometimes I can't even watch it, just because it just hurts my soul. And me, I'm the type of person, I'm for black women, black men, just black people in general. And I feel like it's too many of us that are incarcerated for minor drug charges or like petty fines, petty crimes, getting like 30 years to life. And that just really irritates me. And I just want to be the change, you know what I'm saying? Like I was always taught, be the change you want to see. Like my dad has always instilled that into me, and that's something I'm really passionate about.
Okay.
Getting black men out of jail, getting black women out of jail.
Okay, I like that. I thought for a second you was gonna be locking folks up. You said lawyer and stuff.
Nah.
Okay, you trying to break us out? I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, not my people.
Would you get crooked? I watch Power, so like I'll be seeing crooked lawyers and stuff. Would you get crooked?
I don't watch Power.
You don't watch Power?
I do not. It's a lot on there.
Oh my God! No Power, Bree?
No.
What are y'all watching? Baddies? No baddies?
No. Baby.
Bro, what? What are we watching?
Dang, I don't really got no show.
Yeah, I don't watch TV.
Oh, girl. Let's really talk about it, because they never should have canceled it.
That was the show that used to come on before Power.
I think so, yeah, because I got into second season. They started talking.
Okay.
Yeah, they never should have canceled it.
But that had like a good storyline. There was like passion, the jumps, and just the whole twists and turns. Like I was always like,
The soundtrack.
yeah, like
I might.
But I'm not gonna lie, like right now I am watching the show. But don't judge me.
What's the name of it? What is it?
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's called Young Sheldon. I really like it.
So, out of all the people, Sheldon is the one that I was fascinated by. Out of that little Big Bang Theory,
You've seen it.
I've seen a few clips here and there, like, or on TikTok, stuff like that. He's pretty interesting.
Oh, wait, I'm not gonna lie. Big Bang Theory? His name is Sheldon? Because I've never seen that show. No, I ain't gonna lie. Like, cut the cameras.
You playing?
No, I'm actually not playing. I just saw it on Netflix.
That's his spinoff. Like, Young Sheldon is a spinoff of Big Bang Theory.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now you got some catching up to do. I didn't watch it, but now you got some catching up to do. Yeah.
Y'all forgive me. But I really did not know that. That's
No Power is crazy, though.
Yeah.
Unique
just
is
got,
Breeze.
It's got too much on it.
So have you even tried watching Power?
I've seen like a few like clips here and there, but it's just not something that I would watch.
I want to be Ghost.
Do you?
Seems like a very interesting life.
Okay. I think you could probably pass for him.
Pass?
Yeah.
Nah, I want to be him.
Oh, okay.
I want to be Ghost.
Okay.
Yeah. But let's get back to what we were talking about. Back to Mrs. Kynnedi Brown. So, my fault. So, Mrs. TSU right now.
Okay, when we say acting differently, what you mean?
In ways people act different once you cross, as far as like, you know, you're now seen as cute. You're now seen as popping. Was there anything of that nature when it came to you when you crossed over or when you became Mrs. TSU?
I'm not gonna lie, and I don't want this to sound like cocky or anything, but I've been that. Like, I know for real, like when I've been popping my stuff since my freshman year. So, you know, I've been heavily involved. I've been the one wearing, you know, the heels to class, the business suits. Like I've been that. So it only got, you know, more, what's the word? It only increased.
Yeah, it upped.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have noticed, and I had a conversation with my homeboy about this, about men kind of feeling like intimidated because of the position. So that's been a thing too, but
that's understandable. Is it like they don't want to have a woman within status of like that? They get insecure more so.
I think it's that a lot of men want the spot. Like they want to say that they've, you know, been with me or talked to me or whatever, but they don't stay just because, you know, they just kind of don't meet my standards.
That's understandable. I've been in that season too lately. Like a lot of the things, it's like you get cut off real quick around here.
Yeah, like I just don't play about me. Like, I've, you know, put years into healing myself, trying to be the best version of myself, and you know, I'm not just gonna entertain nobody.
That's real.
Yeah,
that's real. So you say you've been popping this since freshman year, even before then. So who was freshman Kynnedi, and what advice would you give to a freshman lady that's coming to TSU?
Yeah, so my second semester, my freshman year, was when I started to like come out of my shell. But my first semester, I was extremely shy, like very, very timid. Didn't want to come around anybody. Like was going back home to Dallas every weekend. Yeah.
But I feel like we all started out like that.
Man, it was real bad. And it was COVID, and I was going through a lot. But something I would give like a freshman girl advice on is to be yourself. I was kind of hanging around like the wrong people, the wrong crowd, you know, giving people time and energy that didn't really deserve it.
Yeah.
And I would just say, just like stay true to you. That's always been my motto. Like, just be authentic, be yourself. Because everybody is coming to college trying to, you know, figure out who they are, what they want to do. And I just think it's important for young women to say, like, you know, it's okay to be yourself. It's okay not to follow every trend. Like, it's okay to just be you.
Yeah.
So that's how I would say.
Did you get to school finding yourself trying to reinvent yourself? Because I think a lot of times we see people, and then we also, you know, get caught into it trying to reinvent ourselves, or maybe, like you said, you were just giving the wrong energy. I mean, give your energy to the wrong people. So, like, have you seen yourself trying to reinvent yourself?
Yeah, I definitely did. I just kind of had a vision for myself.
Yeah.
And like I said, you know, my second semester is when I kind of started getting into like student leadership and stuff like that. And I really wanted to be known as the girl who, like, you know, was confident, that you could talk to, that you could speak to, that someone that can inspire you. So that's what I wanted to reinvent myself as.
Okay.
Get out of that shy shell that I was in. It was bad.
So when Javion came through here, I remember he said that, you know, Taylor was kind of the guy that he looked up to, and he was like, man, like, if that's Mr. TSU, I want to, you know, I want to take a shot at Mr. TSU too. Was there Mrs., you know, of any school where you were like, man, like, if that's what it is to be the missus, I want to take a shot at that?
Yeah. For me, that was Mariah Campbell. And she was a past queen. And I just totally looked up to her. Like, spiritually, how she carried herself. When she walked in the room, like, it was her presence. She didn't have to say anything. You could just feel it. And she just really inspired me to be the queen that I am, and just not to be afraid to speak boldly about Christ.
Yeah.
Like, I love that about her. Like, that was one of my favorite things about her, was that she was bold in her faith, and she didn't let a position or anything change that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We all have to find, well, I ain't gonna say have to, but we all, you know, find inspiration here and there from the different people around us.
Yeah.
I done found it plenty of places, man, since I got down here, especially being in Houston. It's like so much, like, hustle out here.
It is.
So much hustle.
Especially at TSU. A lot.
Yeah. So you done came across any on campus as far as hustlers? Like, what type of hustlers you be seeing on campus?
Man, we have so many phenomenal students at
We do.
TSU. So many entrepreneurs, like dope entrepreneurs.
It took me to come down here, and like you said, your first semester you were, you know, to yourself a bit. My first semester I didn't really talk to nobody. And when I came down here, I intended to start my podcast, but my first semester I really just never got out that shell. Never really got comfortable. And it took me to really get out of my shell, start doing my podcast, to start seeing how many people was actually like trying to make something out of them going to TSU. So
yeah, so I've ran into so many people with like so many dope brands. You know, we got photographers, cinematographers, we got chefs. Like, we just got everything.
Any shout outs?
Shout out HTX Food Plug. Houston Texas Food Plug. Okay. Shout out
you gotta tell them
Forever Scheming with Karan. Shout out Clover Club with my king. Yeah. Shout out Vivid Visuals.
Okay. Everybody she just shouted out, we coming for you too. I need you to know we coming. We gonna slide your little DM or something.
Yeah, they really talented. So
yeah, hopefully we could tap in, man. Hopefully I can tap in with these folks, see what they everyday hustle looking like as well. So before we get out of here, 2 questions. All right, these are like, you know, the last 2 questions that we tend to ask before we get up out of here. So 5 dinner guests, dead or alive. Who is KJB taking?
That's good. I feel like y'all gonna think I'm doing the most, but if I could,
I got
dead
some
or
crazy
alive,
stuff. Yeah, I got some
I'm
crazy
taking
stuff.
Jesus, fam. Like I'm for real. Like
Okay.
I'm taking Jesus.
I
Like,
thought you wasn't, but now, yeah, you might be.
what?
I ain't think that one. I ain't think that one.
No,
Not Jesus.
I'm for real.
I feel you
Men
too.
are like yes.
That's
for
the first
sure.
for me too, but I never thought that I hear anybody say bring Jesus.
Oh, you gonna hear from he laughing. You can laugh.
But
Look,
these folks down here need Jesus, myself included. I need him.
no, like I'm so for real. I'm so for real.
Why though? I meant to say you do have to, well, not do have to tell me, but we would like for you to tell us why.
I mean, that's literally like the greatest man to ever walk the earth. Like the wisdom. If he could come down right now and I just have a conversation with him, that would be amazing. Wouldn't that be amazing? I think that would be cool.
To be in his presence. Okay, so I got to share this.
Okay, go ahead.
So December was my birthday, right?
Okay, happy belated.
Yeah. So my partners, we chilling one day, and we was talking, and I asked them who's the greatest like athlete that they've ever seen. So everybody go around the room, tell who they thought, and it comes back to me, and they was like, "Who you think?" I said Tom Brady, but then I backtracked. I said Derrick Rose, and I said, "Bro, I ain't gonna lie." So I described it as I said, that's Jesus Christ with a basketball. All right. My birthday rolls around next week. I ended up getting invited to a game, sitting courtside. And who did they play? Memphis. Derrick Rose plays for Memphis. And it was just crazy to me that I described this man as Jesus Christ with a basketball. And I often ask myself sometimes, like, I believe in God, but I've always been one that likes to see things. I believe in you, but I just need to see you. And so I felt like, in that moment, that was him showing. Because you said, with your own words, that's Jesus Christ with a basketball. I'll show you myself with a basketball right now, next week. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But back to your 5 dinner guests, dead or alive.
Who else would I pick? I think I would wanna. Man, it's hard. I gotta ponder. I think a little bit.
One of these days, I'm gonna get mine, but I might break the internet with mine.
Oh.
I got some people I need to sit down with. We need to have some conversations.
Let's see. 5. That's a lot. I don't got 5.
Let's go 3 then. We'll go 3.
Okay, number 2. I would say Drake. I just think
Your boy was just trending last week.
cut the camera.
Your boy was just trending last week. You like you some champagne poppy?
He over there dying laughing. I think Drake is a phenomenal artist.
Okay.
I think he's a phenomenal artist. Hits on hits.
I agree.
The discography is crazy. The lineup is crazy. Who else would I choose? I would say my grandmother. I say her because she passed like a few years ago, but when you young, you don't really appreciate your grandparents while they're there. And now that I'm like stepping into my womanhood, I would just love to have like more conversations with her, just about life. And she was a woman of God as well, so just to talk to her one more time, just have another conversation with her, that would be dope. And yeah, I think that's my 3.
Okay.
That
That don't sound too bad. That don't sound too bad.
Yeah.
We got Jesus, we got Granny, and we got Drake. That don't sound too bad.
The lineup sounds crazy.
Got champagne poppy.
Okay.
Got champagne poppy.
Music wise.
I do want to ask though. So, is Drake the GOAT of this era? Is he? And then I want to say also, he makes great music, yes. But I believe that a sample can carry you a long way.
Mm.
And a lot of his great music includes samples.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there is music that does not include samples, and it's great. But there is a good number of music that includes samples.
Do I think he's the GOAT? I would say Drake is really up there.
Yeah.
Like lyrically, like the melodies, the beats, everything just flows together. I hope I don't get no backlash from this. But I just love Drake. Like, I think he's really, like, dope as an artist. So I would definitely think he's up there. Not the GOAT.
Not the GOAT. Who's Kynnedi Brown GOAT? No GOAT?
I don't know. That's hard. But he's definitely up there. Like, top 3 for sure.
Okay.
Who do you think it is?
Of this generation? YB. YB.
YB as in young boy?
But I wasn't.
Can it zoom? Bring it closer. On me.
Man.
Young boy?
What's wrong with YB? Don't get me started, man. Please do not get me started.
Zoom in on this man right here. Who is the greatest of all time in our generation? Say it again.
Let's do it. Kentrell Gaulden. On the floor with the pills laying next to him. Yep, you right. You right.
And this is your man.
That is my guy. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, 100%, 1,000. I didn't want to say YB. I did not want to say YB. I was actually trolling. Go to this generation. I couldn't give you one right now. It probably had to be Drake though.
Drake is cold.
I don't want to say Baby. I feel like Baby's catalog isn't long enough.
Who?
That's my only Lil Baby.
Oh.
I think Lil Baby's catalog isn't long enough. Dirk's not even in that discussion for me. You like Dirk? So, who would you say else? Who else? Nah.
You can't say it's not Lil Wayne. How is it not? Lil Wayne gave you Drake. He gave you Nicki. He gave you everybody.
That's fair.
He was working with
Cash Money.
Hot Boys, what is it called? Doughboy, all of that. Like,
Titty Boy.
yeah, like he had stuff that you just now listen to. Like, damn, he just said that. He may fail off now, but that nigga's go. Lyricism. He dropped the album.
You know, I don't
Might be
listen
on
to
the
that much rap. Like, I'm more of an R&B girl. Like, if I'm listening to rap, I'm listening to, like, Cali music, like Larry June. You know Larry June?
I've heard of him. My sister wants me to listen to him, but I don't.
He's
He's
dope to me. I like him.
Do you listen
Last
to like
time I
Brent?
Huh?
You listen to Brent?
Brent, yeah. I listen to Brent.
Okay.
Pistachios. That's on repeat right now.
Okay. I like Brent too.
Yeah.
I like Brent too. He's not too bad.
You know Blast?
I've heard him.
I like him.
I've heard him. He got a few songs. Chosen.
Yeah.
That ain't too bad.
Chosen.
See.
Oh yeah, he hard.
My guys don't know that I be listening to that. They be asking like what music I listen to, and every time I'm around them, it's always rap.
You
But
listen
when
to
I'm-
R&B?
I listen to everything.
What's your like top R&B artist?
R&B artist. I ain't gonna lie. When I do go R&B, I'm listening to a woman automatically. So I like her. Ella Mae's got a few songs. I've listened to Ari Lennox. Who else? That's just a few that I can get right now. I mean, as far as going back, Mary J, of course.
Okay.
I got a mom. Like,
I can.
yeah, I got a mom. Gotta listen to Mary J. And then
That's funny.
who else? Fantasia.
Yeah.
I think we all listen to that.
Brandy.
Brandy.
Let's
too.
talk about Brandy.
My sister put me on that.
Yeah, she's
But,
hard.
that's here and there for me. Most cases, it's like, I ain't gonna lie to you, Jeezy. Jeezy or YB.
Oh yeah, yeah. No.
No Jeezy?
No.
That's crazy.
I just have very set like people that I listen to. Like I just love like a neo soul, music soul child.
Okay.
Type of vibe. And then like I said, if I am listening to rap, you know who I like have interest in? Like Lil Tecca got some good songs. I think he got good songs.
I've heard people say that, but I've never even just tried to listen to his music.
I ain't gonna lie, me either, but this song, like 500 pounds. Hey, that one.
500 pounds.
500, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard.
That's the first song that's up on the way back home.
Yeah.
See what you talking about, man.
I like him.
But we finna get ready to rap, man. I appreciate you. I really do.
No problem.
First female guest. I had a pretty good time right now, you know. Nice little conversation. Nice little genuine conversation.
That's good.
Hopefully we could connect in the future, you know. I don't want this to be the last thing that I do with Mrs. TSU.
Okay.
So hopefully we can do something on campus or something, you know, anything of that nature. Any last message you want to give the audience?
Where should I look? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey y'all, it's KJB. Like life advice.
Anything.
I would say, you know, if y'all ain't heard me say it before, you know, just continue to be you, be your authentic self, because your authenticity is going to inspire so many people. Don't worry about what anybody is saying. Stay true to you. Focus on you. Stay in your lane, because oftentimes you're the light in a room filled with darkness. So just keep being you. I love you. I'm praying for you, and you got it.
Y'all heard it from Mrs. TSU, man. Y'all heard it. This has been episode 25, and we gone.
Don't be sparing no nigga, bitch, cause I'm from Dallas, Texas. If he flexing in my section, then we full court press.